Hello, everybody. It is nice to see you guys. We're a little bit into a different schedule today. Not too much off, but a little bit off. It is nice to see you, beautiful souls. Hello to Sierra. Hello to High Priestess. Hello to DM. Hello to my beautiful Bree, to my beautiful Shar, beautiful Maria, beautiful Amy. Hello, most likely also to Carrie, to Lilith, and Juanson. If anybody else is here, hello to you guys too. It is nice to see you guys. And as Bree has said, I hope that everybody had a really, really nice day. So I'm actually going to start off over here with Shar because Shar sent out her donation about 2 hours ago. So let's start off with Shar and let's put a timestamp. After Shar, I'm moving over to Amy. So I have Shar, I have Amy, I have Maria, moving over to Sierra, High Priestess, followed out by Bree and DM. So let's go for it, guys. My beautiful Sharifa is going to be at the beginning, so let's say at 1 minute. And here we go. So when is the next time you're going to see him, and how is that going to be going? And when is the next time that you do see him, and how, and, well, what is truly going to be happening, right, my beautiful Sharifa? You've got this, sweetie. Let's go for it. Oh, Sean, I saw you here a while ago when I was changing the date, sweetie, or the time. It is nice to see you. I'm sending you a really, really big hug. I feel as though you're not feeling all that good today. Everything's going to be all right, sweetie, okay? Tomorrow is a brand new day. Better things will be coming your way, I promise you. Sharifa, when is the next time that you see him, and how is it going to go? You're going to be seeing him into the month of April. I feel it's more around the end of April, somewhere around the 20th of April or so. I feel like it's going to be happy. It's going to be loving. It's going to be caring. I feel like you're going to be wanting to have a lot of answers. And I don't really feel like it's going to be a moment of judgment or anything as such. I see openness. I see greatness. I see beginnings and new beginnings. So you say when he comes back to you, will it be with a better offer and commitment? And then messages. So whenever he does come on by, things will be good. Things will be different. You're going to be asking and you're going to be wanting different answers. And I feel as though he's going to be ready to give you those answers that you are seeking. So you're going to be getting a lot more information than you used to. A lot of it is actually coming from the fact, my beautiful Shar, that I know that you're not completely comfortable with the whole thing, but you have changed. You have made a lot of modifications, and I feel as though you're ready for different things. You're ready for more movement. You're ready for more changes. And you're actually ready now to go out and to ask those questions that perhaps into the past you really quite weren't able to do so, or not able to do so, or not willing, or not really having the effort perhaps to do so, or yes, I'm going to have to say over here altogether, maybe the energy was not quite there. Are we going to be willing to offer you something better? I see over here that we're going to be willing to offer you happiness. We're going to be willing to work upon the happiness. We want to have more strength. We want to build a stronger foundation. So will it be better? Yes. Will we offer a commitment to you? Yes. Will we try our very best to honor and to do as much as we can with that? Absolutely, yes, also. Are we going to be able to do it? Too soon to say so, though. But will we be doing it? I have no doubt about it. My beautiful Amy, I don't quite believe that I have your questions into my email. So if I do not have them, please do post them into the live, sweetie. After Amy, I am with Maria, followed out over here by our beautiful Sierra, who's going to be up next. Okay, what do I have over here for you? I dream about the day that we're just going to be able to hang out, to be a couple together. I can see us taking those road trips together and just doing the best holidays. You're my weakness and you're my greatest strength. I worry that maybe you might misinterpret what I am saying because I never, ever, ever want to hurt you. Let's continue, Sharifa. I'm not going to let you go like that, sweetie. I want you to go to bed with a smile upon your face, or to wake up with a smile upon your face. It doesn't matter how far I run or what I do. I'm always coming right back to you. There is nobody else. There is no escape from my love towards you. I am truly forever changed altogether. I feel as though I am trying to be as hopeful as possible, and I hope that you are there with me and that you are not slipping away. I'm trying to ask my friends' support as much and as best as possible. I want you to know that I cannot move on to anybody else. It is you that I do want. And let's go. with one last duck. What are we going to move towards? Let's go towards a cute little one. Okay, so here we go. And voila. I'm afraid sometimes to contact you, to talk with you, to say, you know, how I truly am feeling. But I do want you to know that I dream about you. I also want you to know that I miss you. And I want to kiss you. I miss you and I want to kiss you. You're absolutely perfect into my eyes. And my world has absolutely changed the day that we met. My beautiful Sharifa, please do bask into these beautiful messages and have yourself the most sweetest yet short dreams, because I do believe you have to wake up soon. And have yourself the best day ever tomorrow. Let me go and see if I do have anything over here. Do I have anything from our beautiful Amy? I don't have anything at this moment over here. Let's go see. Oh, there's our beautiful Amy. Perfect. Hello, Divine Goddess. Nice to see you, sweetie. Are you having your morning cup of tea with us, my lovely? So moving over here to our beautiful Amy, you are up next, and Maria is following on next. After Maria, as I said, I am moving over to Sierra, to High Priestess, followed out by Bree, DM, and our beautiful Divines. So let's go for it. Cancer's energy. What are we having? Cancer's energy. Thank you, Amy. Oh my gosh, look at that. You pointed up all those beautiful little fingers and index for me. Okay, so here we go. What do we have for our beautiful Amy? In case Amy is not here, because I'm actually up into the chat to get your answers. I don't quite know if you're here at this moment, my lovely. So we're going to put a little bit of a timestamp if Amy is not here. If Amy is here, forget about the timestamp, guys. Let's say 7 minutes. My beautiful, what are we getting over here into Cancer's energy? 3 of Cups, wanting happiness. 8 of Cups, not wanting to have any walking away from anything, but being into a place where we can't really change anything. I feel as though we really do want to make some modifications and love into our life, but we don't have the energy. We don't have what is necessary to do so. Therefore, we're just kind of waiting for something to come good along our way. Also, Cancer's thoughts and love about Amy. Cancer's thoughts and love upon our beautiful Amy. So what do we have? Cancer's thoughts and love for Amy. Cancer's thoughts and love. Queen, you're seen as loving, as caring, as powerful, as beautiful, as somebody who can change an awful lot of things into our world. That being said, our thoughts about you is that we know that we leave you out into the cold. We know that we don't give you everything that you want and that you need. But we also kind of feel like you're not going to leave us, that you're going to stick around, that you're ready for some type of battle. Because even though you feel as though it is unfair, you do love him and you do want to be with him. Onto his side, he loves you and he wants to be with you. But he's not able to give you that commitment. Therefore, he's sticking into that position, knowing that you are going to stick also because you do love him. Amy, 6 months in love. Amy, 6 months in love. What is coming on through? Amy, 6 months in love. Investment, determination. You're continuing. You're not getting your partnership. You still don't feel as though it is true love, but you're there. You're continuing. You're not really changing anything. You're still feeling a little bit out into the cold. You're still a little bit bored and even sometimes a little bit disinterested, but you still have hope that something good and victorious is going to progress your way, my lovely. I'm going to say, my lovely, you're a little bit into the same place that you are right now, and I don't feel as though there's anything bad with that. I know that you might think, well, what the hell? I'm not really moving. Nothing is really changing. It's not really what I want. If it's truly not what you want, then you do need to decide it, but you do need to know that if you do want to stay with Cancer, my lovely Amy, that you need to stick around. This is the way it's going to be for quite some time. It might always even be a little bit this way. So yes, I feel like there's some reevaluations to be done, a little bit all over the place. Are you okay to continue to this type of relationship? Yes or no? If you're okay, continue. If you're not okay, then please don't continue, because it is going to be quite stagnant like this for a certain amount of time. Career wise, let's go see what's happening into your career. My beautiful Maria, by the way, you are up next. After Maria, once again, I have Sierra, I have High Priestess, and I have Bree, followed up by DM and Divine Goddess. Okay, so my lovely, what's going to be happening for you in career? You're moving on forward, not as much as you would like to, though. I feel like you want more. You want more movement. You want more contracts. You want more money. Why? Because you want to be able to leave. You want to be able to live by yourself. You want to be able to have that stability, but you're not quite able to give that self. You're not quite able to give that self to, well, give yourself that into the following months, my lovely. So I will say, as for career, you are moving on forward, but for things to really just kind of kick off and to get that much better, you need to leave at least like another year for things to really just pick on up. For the mouth of word, to just kind of go on by, more people contact you, get more contracts, you go a little bit more often, and all of that is going to allow a little bit of a certain how could I say, of a certain community, of a certain word, like mouth to mouth kind of going on by. And that's what's going to give you what it is that is necessary for you at some point, if you wish to do so, to be able to leave. But now the fact that I'm saying you're not quite going to have enough to be able to leave and to be onto your own, I still don't quite feel as though you're able to do so. So it's not all that much of a problem, but try to put as much money as possible into the side. Try to get yourself more contracts. But I know that things are going to get better. Things are going to become stronger, and you will have more contracts. The word is going to pass on by, but more time is going to be necessary. Now, one is going to reach out on thoughts at bedtime. Let's go see when he's going to be reaching on out. So when will he reach out? Let's go and see. One is going to reach out. For the moment, he's possessive, he's greedy, he's sticking around, he's sticking close to you. But is he necessarily ready to reach on out? I'm going to say no. I'm actually going to have to say I don't feel like he's going to contact you, but on to Thursday, I feel like his energy is really, really quite strong. If you want to send him out a message, I say go for it. Who's to say what's going to change or what's going to be happening? Thursday, his energy is really, really strong thinking about you. But other than that, I kind of feel like I could go all the way until next Monday or so for him reaching on out. Now, his thoughts at bedtime. His thoughts at bedtime. He doesn't want to lose you, but at the same time, he doesn't feel like he's going to lose you because he feels as though you a little bit belong to him. Now, I know how frustrating that can sound, but he loves you. He cares for you. He doesn't want to leave you, and he knows that you do love him also, and he doesn't really believe that you're going to go anywhere else. So I will say to you over here, my lovely, that his thoughts before he goes to bed, he's trying to balance his life out. He's trying to have as less extremes and conflicts as possible. But he is so very greedy. He wants so many things. I mean, he wants family. He wants love. But he doesn't want to combine both of them together. He needs at some point to try to be able to figure out what he wants. And it's going to be so much easier for you to decide and for everybody else to decide around him. But at this moment, he's not really able to do so. So I'm going to say his thoughts before bedtime is about how he's thinking, I need to figure out things. I need to make things better into my life, because he kind of feels like he's juggling a little bit all over the place at this moment. My dear, beautiful Maria, let's go for it, my lovely. So you forgot to say something. Let me go see what you forgot to say before I actually move on forward. He didn't dress good for somebody else. You're still thinking about him in his eyes, and all nice looking today. Okay, let me go see. Okay. All right. Maria is up next, by the way, guys. Oh, he looked yummy. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm still with you guys. I'm just reading love story over here. Oh, that is so weird. He came in to get a pen or a pencil. Seriously. No, makes no sense. Okay. What he is thinking and feeling, right? Are we talking? There's no doubt about it. You're talking tomorrow. Let's go. You guys, I love your love story. Seriously, Maria, this is so interesting. I look forward to listening to this every single night. Okay, let's go see. So all you kept thinking was his briefcase and your dance, right? Yeah, you're thinking tango or like dirty salsa as he comes on in, aren't you? Oh my gosh. Oh, Amy, I love that point. I love the way that you're seeing all this. I think it is absolutely perfect. And I think that from the moment that you love yourself, and it doesn't matter who it is, Amy, from the moment that you love yourself, you're able to love somebody else. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else. You cannot give to somebody else what you can't give to yourself. So I love that, sweet one. It literally is a love story, honestly. Um, Hey, good for you, Amy. 4 hours today and not one drink? Yeah, that is a wow. What did you do? You had Coca Cola? What did you do for 4 hours, my lovely? Okay, Maria, let's go and see this for you. Up next is going to be Sierra and a High Priestess. Please don't go too far and let us know if you are with us. Otherwise, we will leave you a timestamp. So Sierra, High Priestess, and Bree, you guys are going to be the following readings, followed out by, again, DM and Divine Goddess. Now, what the heck is going on? I'm going to go back over here, Maria. I'm sorry if I don't see your comments. I'm going back into my email. I'm going to get your questions. They're kind of hidden within this beautiful love message. This love story is what we're going to call it. We need to send this out to some type of producers or something. Yeah. Oh my God, I could see this going on, Maria. Let me put you a whole new scenery into your mind. Now, I never actually watched like the 13 Shades of Grey, or I don't know what the heck it was called, but I'm going to say over here, why don't we just kind of, switch us up a little bit. I can definitely see a Maria and a Roberto story, dance lessons and passions and sex, and we could definitely make a movie upon this, sweetie. Oh yes, Maria, I see this happening. Oh yes. I think we need to write some type of a script. Well, I don't have time. I don't know if you have time. If you do. So let's go see what was going on. So you would like to know, what is he thinking? And is he missing you? Yes or no? Well, this is it. He's trying to move on forward as much as possible. Now, when I say moving on forward, he's trying to move on forward closer to you. He's not trying to move on forward anywhere else. He doesn't want to be living into the past anymore. He doesn't want to live into those moments of lost opportunities and bad investments and everything of this such. We want to get that missed chance that we had. So, my beautiful, I'm going to say over here, what was he thinking? And was he missing you? He was definitely missing you. And he did not want to miss that chance or that occasion to be closer to you, to see you, even if it was for a pencil. He might come back in another time for a chalk or God knows what. What a silly idea he found, but it is the very best and the easiest thing that he could find. So that's what he went with, and I just think it's cute as hell. So are you guys going to be talking tomorrow? Let's go and see. Will you be talking tomorrow? Will you be talking tomorrow? I know that you're going to be talking tomorrow, sweetie. It's going to be short. It's going to be sweet, but it's going to be nice. And I feel as though what we're really, really looking for over here is not necessarily any very lengthy type of conversation. We're looking for stability. We're looking for more communication coming on in and more being more comfortable one towards the other. That's what's going to ultimately open everything up. So it's not going to happen like one day to the next. It's going to be like a progressive type of thing. So are you guys going to be talking tomorrow? I'm definitely going to have to say yes. He is absolutely determined, and so are you. We're getting passion over here. We're feeling a little bit more assurance tomorrow. So are we going to be talking to you tomorrow? We will, into some kind of way, my lovely. So it's a definite yes. Let me go see if there's anybody else around. Anybody else around? Let's go and see. Is there anybody else around? We're looking towards a future, but we're looking towards a future with you, my sweetie. So is there anybody else around? Absolutely not. I'm even going to say that if anybody even tries to approach him, he's definitely going to say a no, because he's not interested into anybody else. He's interested into you and only you. So is there anybody else? I'll say no. Is your date still scheduled in time? And also, what did you think of you today? Of your look, right? A pair of jeans and Vans and a t-shirt and your signature red lipstick. Oh, Maria, you've got like that a hot hip look going on, sweetie. So are you guys still on schedule? Is everything still okay? Yes, the star, the Ace of Cups over here, followed out by our Hierophant, our Nine of Cups, and our Two of Pentacles. Is everything still on schedule? Is everything okay? Absolutely. Now, what do you think of your look? I'm going to have to go and take out a different deck for that. So let's go and find that out. Again, if I don't see your comments, I'm into your email, sweetie. So you just had a pair of jeans, right? So what did you think about your look altogether? Again, as I said, some people don't need the sexiest lingerie into the world, the cutest or the sweetest or jogging pants. It doesn't matter what it is that you're wearing. Could be the sexiest thing on earth. So what did you think of your look? He's actually feeling as though within your look, you were feeling really, really quite, and you were looking quite independent. He felt as though you were into a little bit, I'm going to have to say over here, you are moving on forward into a comfortable yet very successful, very determined type of a mindset. You knew where you were going. You knew what look you were sporting. You were agreeing upon it. You liked it, and you did absolutely great into it. We thought you were absolutely sexy, sweetie. Did he actually come to class because he knew that you were there on purpose, right? Yeah, I know you're so in love, sweetie. I know, lovely. Did he actually do that? Absolutely, my lovely. He did. He came onto the class because he did know that you were there. So why not go and ask for that eraser or that pen or that chalk or whatever it is that we can ask from you. At the same time, we're going to have a little bit of that slow talk that sometimes we're just not able to get because there's other people around. There's other things happening. Let me go and give you a couple messages from him before we do close this off for you, sweetie. Let me do this. Let's do that. Let's go back into the live a few moments and let's go see. Okay. You say he didn't think that he was being... Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He did not believe that you were being rude at all. A title after dancing lessons, right? Becomes 50 Shades. I know. Oh my gosh. I love it. Yes. Hello to Jesus Alvarez. It is nice to see you and welcome to the chat tonight. Okay, so let's go and find out. There is so much that I want to be able to say towards you. Sarah, by the way, are you somewhere around because you're next? Also, it is easier at this moment for me to stay a little bit away from you. I have so much desire, I have so much want, but I don't know how to show it to you. You have definitely been into my dreams, and I want you to know that nobody else ever but ever compares to you. I know that into the past, I have messed up some things, but I look for you absolutely everywhere. Oh, yes, the Devil's Tango. Oh, my God. Because Tango is so passionate. There is so much love. There is so much fierceness. There is so much passion. I love Tango. I love that. Yes. Oh, I believe so, Maria. I believe so, sweetie. I agree with you. Let's go see our beautiful Sierra, followed out by High Priestess. So we're going to put a little bit of a timestamp because I have not had any news, unless somebody has, from our dear friend Sierra and High Priestess. So you want to know what John's bad karma is going to be, when that man will finally get his bad karma. Let's go see what kind of bad karma is going to be coming his way, my lovely. So here we go for Sierra at 25 minutes and 30 seconds, 25:30. No timestamp necessary. We've got Sierra with us. Okay, so you want to know what John's bad karma is going to be, and when he's going to actually be getting it, right? He's going to be judged. He's going to be evaluated. He's going to feel as though at some point somebody is going to end up leaving him. He's going to feel homesick. He's going to feel as though he's got a lot of judgment, and he's going to be blamed. He is going to be blamed. He's going to be having an ongoing battle with somebody into his life, where he's going to be feeling as though he's very fatigued, very drained of energy altogether. Somebody is going to be abusing of their power towards him. He's going to feel as though he is absolutely helpless altogether. A lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. And I do feel as though this is coming from somebody who has told him that they did really want to be with him, that they did love him, and that this was something that was good, that was forever, but it is not quite going to be so. I'm going to say this is going to be happening into the beginning of 2024. Somebody is going to leave him. Somebody is going to be playing some games with him, and somebody is going to be asking something from him. I feel as though whatever seems to be happening over here, he's going to be accused of something, and it's going to cost him a lot of money. My beautiful Sierra, let me know if there's anything else. As I move on forward over here to High Priestess. High Priestess is next. I'm going to log back into PayPal, who has sweetly logged me out. And let's go see. Let's go over here and voila. Okay. So what do we have? And we also have our beautiful MS. Thank you so very much, my lovely. So Brianna is going to be up next over here in just one moment. In the moment, High Priestess, followed out by Brianna, DM, Divine Goddess. Hello, my beautiful Stephanie. And then I'm going to go on CMS. So High Priestess, messages, and for your upcoming trip to Miami. You were supposed to go with a close friend, but she and I wish washy, so I may fly solo and venture out by myself. But she and I wish. Okay, let me go say hello, my beautiful MS, sweetie. Maybe you wear workout clothes. Well, why not, Maria? Today you felt a solid, independent look, right? But you had your red lipstick. Okay, I've got you. Maria, you know what he likes. You go for it, sweetie. Go for the beautiful, sexy, independent lady. You've got this. So my beautiful High Priestess, messages on your upcoming trip to Miami, because you were supposed to go with a friend, but you're kind of wondering what's going on. The possibility is not quite there from what I can see. Let's put a timestamp for our beautiful High Priestess over here at 28 minutes and 40 seconds. So 28:40. Sierra, if there's anything else, let me know, my lovely. So what is happening over here? You were supposed to go with a friend. Yeah, okay. Should you be going or not? I'm going to say why not? Go for it, my sweetie. I feel as though for some kind of reason over here, somebody is craving some attention around you. Somebody is wanting something to happen. And I feel like you need to take that bold leadership. There is something that you need to do in order to bring happiness, in order to bring movement into your life. And with that trip, I feel things are going to be moving. Things are going to be changing. I see you into a beautiful position of power. I see a lot of happiness. I see a lot of good things. I see a lot of hope, a lot of optimism. So I'm going to say if you don't worry about going by yourself over to that trip, please do go for it. I don't see any problems whatsoever. I feel as though you're going to have a really, really good time. I feel like it's actually going to be empowering you into different kind of ways. So if you're wanting to do this by yourself, go for it. I feel as though you're going to end up meeting new people. You're going to end up having different type of situations that are going to be happening, but you're going to be able to switch your mind. You're going to be able to change and live different type of things. And ultimately, I don't really want you to miss this vacation because I do feel as though you should be going on it. I feel like it's going to be a little bit opening up the door for different things coming on up. I don't necessarily mean, I don't mean you're going to end up into a relationship and things are going to transfer whatsoever. But I feel as though this moment and this time with you away onto this trip is going to be able to open up different doors for you into the close future. So within the following 6 months. So there are lessons, there are challenges, there are beauties. There's a lot of different beautiful things that you need to see over there that is going to help you to move on forward. And it's really part of those experiences that, you know what, you've kind of chosen when you were up there, sweetie, before you came down to earth into your blueprints. So if you do want to go and move on forward with it, I say go for it. You're going to have a really, really great time with your friend or not. I don't see a problem whatsoever. But I feel as though it is quite necessary for you to do so. So if you do want to continue and you do want to move on forward and you do want to do it, please go for it, my lovely. My beautiful Bree, followed out by DM and Divine. Bree, let me go and see into PayPal over here. You would like a general reading for the rest of the year for every aspect in your life and channeled messages. Okay, let me go and see that, my lovely. Let's go see what I've got. So, here we go. So, here we go for our beautiful friend, Bree. Our beautiful soul. Whenever I think about you, Bree, I see creativity, I see openness, I see flowing. I do see a little bit of fears, but I see a lot of seeking knowledge. I see so much potential into your world, my beautiful Bree. I just had to say that to you. Has nothing to do with your reading whatsoever, but let's put our reading for Bree at 31 minutes. So 31 minutes is going to be it. Hello, my beautiful Divine. And yes, Happy New Year's to you, my lovely. It is nice to see you. So Divine Goddess, if you do want to post your question, please go out. DM is going to be right before you, but you're going to be following on up. So please go for it. DM, this is your question. Are you from this planet? I will definitely check it out. If you have any other question, please let me know because I know that you're already from this planet, sweetie. But where are you and what are you doing and what's a little bit your plan? I can definitely check that out for you. So here we go. For our beautiful Bree, what is going to be coming up for you into different parts of your life altogether into this following year. Now, for that, I'm going to have to take out a little bit of a general because I need to know a little bit what's going on altogether. Other than that, it is definitely possible if ever you do, as you say, you want a full reading, we can check on out into different crosses for love, for career, and we can look at that into different phases. For the moment, what I am seeing over here, I'm going to take out this deck, but I'm going to take out another one over here also to come and give us some support cards to see what we can find. So hold on just one moment, my lovely. So we have one which is coming straight into the middle, followed out by two, which for some reason I thought was stuck, but is absolutely not. 3, 4, and 5. Bottom of the deck and bottom of the deck. So here we go, my lovely. Bottom of the deck over here, from what I can see, is in regards to the Tower. What you're actually doing right now is you're rebuilding. So what you're going to be doing into the following year, you're rebuilding. Sometimes you're a little bit delaying the inevitable. It's difficult to say that word tonight for some reason. So I'm going to say sometimes you're a little bit working upon this, sweetie. So sometimes you would like to kind of pass on through what you think might not necessarily be good for you, or kind of trying to avoid certain things, but I kind of feel like they're going to come back and get you, sweetie. So don't try to run away from anything. It's going to come back towards you. Even though sometimes we don't really know that we're running away from things, there are some things, there are some emotions, there are some feelings sometimes that you don't necessarily want to deal with, but they're definitely going to be coming on back. So what I actually want you to know is that, yeah, you are averting that disaster. You are averting, with your thoughts and your actions, a lot of different things that are going to be modifying themselves. But I'm getting over here a lot of beautiful willpower. You have so much willpower. If you only knew how much, and I don't feel as though you know how much power you actually have, Brie. If you almost and you really knew how much you can actually do and how much you can modify into your world, you would see you are so, and I know that you know that you're creative, but to which point I don't feel as though you do. You have such a creation, you have such imagination, you have such desire and talent. I feel as though what you're missing is resourcefulness. You're missing somebody who is going to be backing you up to be able to focus and to really manifest what you want into this world. And this is why sometimes you're a little bit onto the side. Things are not quite going the way that you would like them to, because you need somebody financially to be there behind you and to help you out to manifest your goals and your desires. I feel as though love-wise, there is some bad communication. Sometimes there's tension. Sometimes the communication's not all that great. Between our passion, our wants, our desires, sometimes when we're really, really creative, it's difficult to speak out different things. Sometimes we speak it out a little bit too bluntly also. It really depends. So I'm going to say that relationship-wise, a little bit more complicated, but I feel as though you're growing within that. You're getting more security, and you're really feeling really, really less vulnerable. Altogether, I want you to be careful not to be dependent upon anybody. And I know that you've been working upon that for the longest of time. I feel like you're trying to work upon being, honestly, my beautiful Brie, as independent as you may be. But being independent can be absolutely perfect. But at the same time, sometimes it could kind of isolate you. But I don't want you to be afraid about asking for any help or anything from anybody. Good friendship is coming into your life. Celebrations are coming on in, joyful and beautiful occasions where you are going to be feeling as though you're completely supported. If I move on forward over here to Four of Pentacles, financially speaking, you're saving money into the following year. You're saving money towards what? Let's go see what you're up to. You've got ideas, you've got wants, but you're lacking financial needs to be able to do it. Or Three of Swords. You don't want to be heartbroken. You do want to do whatever it is. You've got some type of plan this year, something that you would like to create, but things are going to be a little bit on delay. Things are going to be a little bit holding on back. There is going to be a man, I feel, somewhere around summertime, maybe even into the fall, who seems to be wanting to help you out with that, who's going to put you back on track, and who ultimately, with that person, things are going to be able to actually become real, move on forward, and things are going to be moving really, really quite quickly. So this is what I'm seeing, my lovely. I kind of feel like there's going to be some unblockages that are going to be happening, financially speaking, that are going to be happening into your career. Emotionally speaking, I feel like we need to work on it a little bit. I know that when you love, and when you care, but I feel like you've been hurt. I feel as though you have not always received what it is that you wanted to receive, and sometimes I feel like it's a little bit difficult. Let me go and give you some messages and see what I can get for you, my lovely. So, coming from somebody who loves you, I feel as though I am safe into your arms. Now that we are finally united, we can truly work things out. Let's continue over here. Followed out by setbacks are simply going to spring you forward. Have faith, because you're absolutely onto the right path altogether. And unexpected news is definitely going to be coming into your way. And if I take out just one tarot card to give you one message that Spirit wants to give, just one single one, what is Spirit going to say towards your 2023? What is going to be happening? What does Brie truly need to know? 2023, what's the most important thing over here? Eight of Swords. This is about being mentally stuck into something, into a way. You need to liberate yourself from your thoughts that are keeping you blocked, my sweetie. My beautiful Brie, I am sending you so much love, sweetie. If there's anything else I can do for you, you know where to find me, and I am always here sending you so much love. You're beautiful, sweetie. Moving over now to DM. Let's go see if you are from this planet, my lovely. MS is going to be over here. So here we go. I got you, DM. Perfect. So DM, I am with you as we speak. So are you from this planet? You say, what is the karma do I see coming for your cousin Andre, who has betrayed you? You're maintaining strong boundaries with him, right? Okay, I'm going to go and check that out. And thank you, my beautiful divine goddess, also for posting a question, because you're the following one up, followed out by MS and Stephanie. So what do we have? Let's go and see. Well, lovely. Are you from this planet? I have no doubt that you are, sweetie. You have chosen to come towards here. You have chosen your path, as crazy as it can be. Sometimes we're going to wonder, why did we pick such a complicated path? Why did we pick a path with so many challenges? Because we need to. Because every single challenge that we are picking into this world, well, if we're able to pass on through, we don't have to repeat them. If we're not able to pass on through, they're going to come on back into another life. But they're all lessons that we need to learn with different people who have come on from different past lives, and we're all interconnected into some kind of way from the very moment that we are seeing each other and that we're talking to each other. So are you truly from this planet? Yes, even if you don't necessarily want to agree upon it. Let's go see DM what's going to be happening over here. So what is the karma that I see coming on in for your cousin who has done you some harm? I actually see a lot of isolation. I see a lot of mental problems, a lot of mental instability, where we are a little bit into the unknown. I feel like we have a little bit of paranoia who is going to be slowly installing into our life, wondering who wants us well, who doesn't want us well, who is wanting to do us good and who is not wanting to do us good. I kind of feel as though whatever karma seems to be coming is a little bit isolating Andre, as a little bit putting into Andre's life a lot of doubts, a lot of wonders. What is happening? What is coming on through? Who can I trust? Who can I not trust? Who wants me well? Who doesn't? I feel like we're a little bit lost into the unknown, and all of this because we've done this to somebody else into the past. So this is a karma that seems to be coming into Andre's world. I feel as though it's going to start popping on in somewhere into the month of November. My beautiful DM, if there's anything else, please do let me know. Divine, lovely. You say you met this person, Rajasakar. I hope I'm saying the name well, sweetie. And he's Taurus and his true intentions. And he's a spiritual man. That is absolutely perfect. That is exactly what you need, my beautiful divine goddess, because you're still spiritual. You're into meditation. You're into yoga. You're into going on to those spiritual quests. I love that. Good for you, sweetie. Congratulations, by the way. So let's go and find out over here for our beautiful goddess, divine goddess. Yes, his intentions towards you. Here we go. Up next is going to be MS. MS, my lovely, if you would like to actually post me your question, I would absolutely love that, because I don't see it into PayPal. There's no question. So MS, please do post me your question, sweet one. After MS, I'm moving on forward to Stephanie. So here we go, our beautiful divine. You met this lovely soul, and he's a Taurus. What are his true intentions towards you? What is popping on up? You do need to know that your Taurus over here is really, really quite easily bored. It's not our thing all this much, right? You miss our morning catch-ups, and it's usually very early morning here. I know, really. Thank you so very much, my beautiful MS. Thank you, sweetie. I'm going to have to say over here, my lovely divine goddess, first of all, again, as I said, I am so glad for you. You know, interest, person, love, good things are coming on in. Somebody who truly does want something good for you, and you want something good towards them. And there's actually there's something that is happening. We're not a little bit into that world of what's going to happen and who's going to say what and so on. Good for you, sweetie. As for is he truly interested in you and what is, moving on forward, I do need to tell you that he does get bored really, really quickly. So I feel like we're going to need some modifications and some changes and some things. We don't really want everything to stay stagnant all that much, because as much as he is spiritual, he likes things to move. He likes things to be changing. Now, that being said, I'm going to say he loves a strong mind, and he is very strong-minded himself. He likes to seek the truth. He does not like lies. He does not accept any type of lie whatsoever. He is very rational. He is all that much into clarity. He is very ethical. He is very fair. Whenever he needs to, he goes and he looks for that very wise advice. I'm going to have to say that he has had into the past before you previously into relationships. He's had a certain mental recovery that he has had to kind of work upon and work through it. I feel as though it is over. I feel like he has turned that page altogether. As for you, how are you feeling? A lot of ambition, a lot of drive, a lot of confidence, a lot of knowing and believing that we are going to be having some success. So I feel like we're going into a direction. We know which direction we're going into. We want to have that beautiful discipline. We want to be able to give you what you want and what you need. So do we have a lot of ambition? Yes. Do we have a lot of wills and wants and desires? Absolutely. Are we wanting to do so much better than we have into the past in relationships? Yes, yes, and yes. That's it, right? And he feels the same way. So my beautiful divine goddess, I'm going to say you're good for gold, sweetie. Let's keep things moving. Let's keep things changing. Let's move on forward. Let's get happiness. Let's get love. Let's stay truthful to one another at all times, because he does not like lies. And by the way, I don't feel like it's a problem, because I don't feel like you lie neither. So it's all good. If there's anything else, let me know, my beautiful divine goddess. Into the meanwhile, my beautiful MS, here we go. You would like to know how interested is the guy at the grocery store in you, and messages from DW, please. Oh, I love that. You know what, MS? I see postings all the time of, oh, how it used to be so easy to go meet people. You used to go to a grocery store, you could talk to somebody, and then boom, something could happen. And now people have become so independent. People just kind of look at their phones, they look at their stuff, they try to hide as much as possible, and they try to get from point A to point B to point C without really talking to, all that many people. I love your question. I love it. Let's go and see how he's feeling towards you within that. Thank you so very much, my beautiful divine, and I'm wishing you the most loveliest, but the most beautiful day ever, sweetie. I'm glad for you, divine. It is great news that you bring upon this live tonight, that you have found somebody who is close to you, who is wanting a relationship, who wants to move on forward with you, and who is so very interested in you, sweetie. Good for you, divine. So my lovely DM, let's go for it. After, not DM, I'm so sorry. I am with MS after moving on forward to Stephanie. So the Four of Cups over here. We don't want to be, honestly, we're not interested in boredom. We're not interested in anything of that such. So what I'm trying to say over here is that you actually bring excitement into our world. I feel as though we don't know what you want, though. We don't. So are we going to make a move towards you? Most likely not, because we don't really know what you want. And we feel as though it might be a little bit inappropriate if we do make a move towards you, especially it being into the area where we do work. We don't want to get into trouble. We don't really know what to do. So there's a lot of different responsibilities. There's a lot of different thoughts that are coming into play. If you are interested into this person, I feel like you're the one who's going to have to make a little bit of a move, because then it's not quite the same situation. If you make a move towards him and he says yes, absolutely. If he says no, well, it's okay also. But if he makes a move towards you and you would say, oh no, I don't want to, and you would make a complaint or something, then his job could be in peril. So he's not going to make a move towards you. That being said, is he interested in you? I'll say yes. Would he like to have a relationship with you? Absolutely. Does he have any doubts? Yes. Is he wondering how you feel? Absolutely. Would he absolutely love to just go out with you just as friends, meet up, get to know each other a little bit more? Yes, yes, and yes. And you say messages from DW also. Absolutely, my lovely MS. Let's go for the messages from DW. I'm going to go to the Hermit deck to begin with, okay? So messages. Well, hello, our beautiful Paula. Nice to see you, sweetie. Did we see you since the New Year's? I am completely unsure, Paula. So if we did not, Happy New Year's to you, sweet one. Let's go see over here. MS, my lovely. Yes. So what kind of messages are we getting over here from DW? Do you think about me too? Do you wonder about me? What are you truly thinking about me altogether? I want you to know that I do want you. Followed out by, I just kind of watch you all the time. Whoever this person is, they have a lot of desires, a lot of passion, a lot of sexiness towards you. I miss you. Do you truly miss me? I want you to know that you truly are my everything. What is going on with this person? Yeah, there you go. Right, Paula? I thought so. Happy New Year's, sweetie. Let me go and give you a couple more messages from this lovely individual over here. Let's go to, well, why don't we go to this one? So our beautiful Stephanie is up next, followed out by Paula. So Stephanie and Paula. All right. I want you to know that you absolutely take my breath away. My love for you is never going to be able to fade away. You work and you stay together, right? Okay. Sometimes I miss those times that we can't spend together. I hope that the flames of this passion are able to move on forward, are able to last for a certain eternity. He has opened up a little bit more last year, and you do chat. Perfect. Look at that. You have captured my soul, and I want you to know that I think about you. During work study. Oh, I love that, sweetie. I love that, MS. I feel you even though we are apart. And I feel as though our bond was decided in heaven long before we met each other. What beautiful, sweet messages. My beautiful MS, I'm going to say if you do want to pursue this relationship, you do want to pursue anyways, this connection a little bit, please do go for it. I think it's lovely. I think it's beautiful. I feel like it's somewhat a little bit decided already in heaven before you kind of, came on down over here, my lovely. So I say continue pursuing, and I say it's time to go to the grocery store at the same time. It's the same guy. Go to the grocery store then. It is time to go to the grocery store. It is time to pursue. It is time to make things happen. It is time to talk a little bit more because there is interest, there is wants, there is desires, but we're kind of hiding, right? So go for it, sweetie. And especially you say the grocery guy is the same guy as the other guy. I say combine those together. Go for it. And, yes, and yes. Be a little bit more daring. Be a little bit more sexy. Ask out for a cup of coffee for, I don't know, whatever it is that you like to eat, my sweetie. Go for it. Have a walk into the park. My beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know. I like this guy. He's sweet. He's kind of shy, but he's lovely. My beautiful Stephanie, has your twin flame Mike ever spoken to his parents and close friends about you? Let's go see. Oh, the guy at the grocery store is different then. So it's, okay, same guy. It's not the same guy. Okay, so that's what I was thinking at the first. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, okay. From D, who works, study with you from the past. All right, I got you, sweetie. So I'm going to say maybe one or maybe the other. The guy from the grocery store, my beautiful MS, is very shy. The guy from the grocery store is interested in you, but does not quite know what it is that you want. Guy from the grocery store is not going to make a move towards you unless you make one because we're too afraid of losing our job. As for the other guy feels as though you guys are meant to be together, like you guys have planned this onto a different level at a different moment. But again, this is somebody who is somewhat shy, somebody who is not all that open within their feelings and emotions. So you're kind of dealing with two different people who are interested in you, but they're two kind of introverts altogether, my sweet one. Hello, beautiful Carrie. Nice to see you. I read your message right before the live, sweetie. I'm sorry for everything, Carrie, that Saj is going through, sweet one. My beautiful Stephanie, has your twin flame Mike ever spoken to his parents or close friends about you? I'm going to say that we have, there's no doubt about it. We've spoken about you to our friends, but we've also spoken about, he talked to his dad about you. There's somebody who is older, so I'm going to say it is his dad over here. He spoke to his dad about you, about an interest, about somebody who was very interesting, who was into his world. I feel as though he has talked about you a couple times, but hasn't talked about you in a little while, but he has talked about you there. As for the friends, I feel as though he has, and the friends were actually trying to help him to find some clarity about what to do and which movement to take. So I feel as though he was asking his friends for some suggestions, some ideas, some advice. And so yes, it is a yes onto both sides. Oh, they're definitely both introverts, sweetie, which is not easy because it kind of makes you do everything, right? I know. It's kind of a scary. Well, it's not. Yes, it's kind of scary. It's scary when you've got to do everything, MS. I get you, sweetie. You want to know over here, has he quit the drugs? Yes or no? Let's go find that out. And you've been missing him. We're going to go and see those. So, has he quit the drugs altogether? Paula is going to be up next. So has he quit the drugs? I'm going to say that he takes less than he used to, but has he quit? I don't feel as though he has. I feel as though he would like to. I feel as though he would have a lot of intentions, but it's not necessarily easy. And whenever things kind of feel down, things don't quite go that well, or sometimes we just kind of gather up with some friends who do continue into the drugs. They do continue into that lane. So I will say towards you over here, I feel like he's taking less than he used to, but has he quit altogether? I'll say no. And his current feelings towards you because you've been missing him. Lovely. Here we go. I kind of did, Paula. We kind of did, sweetie. The schedule is from 8 till 10 p.m., my lovely Paula, into the beginning of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And sometimes Sunday. Sunday's a little bit unclear. We're still working on it. But Fridays and Saturdays are from 10 to midnight, and we have the 18 plus tarot readings that are back. So Friday, Saturday are later type readings. We have 18 plus sexual readings, and to the beginning of the week, it's more from 8 to 10 usually. So yes, we have changed things, definitely, sweetie. Here we go. We kind of go with the flow, my beautiful Paula. We go with whatever you guys decide. If you guys decide 5's good, then we'll be here at 5. If you decide that 9's good, we'll be here at 9. We go with the flow. Okay, let me go and see over here. You say, must have been his dad. That's what I'm seeing. It's his dad he spoke to. Wonder what he told him exactly, or how did the dad actually respond, right? Let me go and see that. Give me just one moment. I'm going to go and check that out. I'm actually going to go and check it out right away. Here we go. We're a little bit like the seasons, my beautiful Paula. We modify as the seasons go on by. We are not rigid and cut into the cold. We do whatever, you guys want. So that is what a family does. A family does compromises. A family tries to make as much people and as many people as happy as possible. So it's what we work upon. I'm going to say over here, my beautiful Stephanie, what exactly did he say to his dad? I feel as though he actually told his dad that he did really have a very interesting connection with you. He did not quite understand where this connection was coming from, but he felt really, really strong towards you. He felt as though he did need to have a beautiful beginning with you. He did need to invest some time. He did need to be more determined within this relationship, but he wasn't really quite sure where all of this was going to go, but he had a lot of wants, a lot of desires. And I feel like he was looking for some type of advice coming from his dad because he felt like this connection was really, really coming quite deep, but he didn't really feel as though he was able to offer everything that you need at this moment. So I feel like he was asking his dad what it is that he should do. And honestly, from what I can see, I feel like his dad told him to simply follow what he thinks is best. If he is able to offer you that love, then please do continue. But if he is not able to offer it to you, then it is best for him to kind of move on forward, because his dad didn't want him breaking anybody's heart for no good reason. As for his current feelings towards you, my lovely, I'm getting our 7 of Wands over here, but reverse positions. So 9 of Swords, we're still feeling kind of anxious. We're still feeling a little bit stressed. We're still wondering what it is that you are thinking about us and what it is that maybe you would like from us. That being said, we feel as though changes and decisions need to come into our life, but Are we ready for a reconciliation or anything of the such? Not really, but I feel as though lately we have been thinking a lot about you. We've been thinking a lot about the past. I feel as though we have regrets upon what we've done or what we haven't actually done. Sometimes I feel like we should have done a lot of things with you, but we did not necessarily do. We feel like we have those regrets and we can't necessarily go on back. I know that he could, but he feels as though he cannot. Therefore, I feel like he's still kind of moving on forward. But this is why most likely you're still feeling like he is around you and you're feeling his energy a little bit stronger because he is thinking about the past and he's kind of feeling sad about it, wondering, you know, if he made the right decisions or not, but thinking that may it be a good decision or not, he can't really return on back. My beautiful Stephanie, if there's anything else, please do let me know. Let's go and see over here. Hold on just one moment. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. And voila. Okay. So, okay. My beautiful Paula, general reading. What is your prediction next couple of months? Absolutely. Is what okay? What did you do, Lilith? I don't know. What did you do? Oh, absolutely, Lilith. I was going to tell you before we started, and I completely lost altogether. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh, yeah, you are next, my beautiful Paula. Lilith, we're moving on forward to Paula. I'm going to go on to Juanson. If anybody else pops on in, perfect. If not, we'll end up the readings after that. So it's absolutely lovely, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. No problem whatsoever. I was up really, really early and I had the most, guys, I have to tell you, I've had the most horrible experience at my son's school today. I hate the school. I really do. It's like they treat you like criminals. Seriously. I had an agreement. Matthias, my oldest, was meant to be vaccinated this morning at school. And I was meant to be there because he's afraid of vaccinations. And so I was talking with a nurse at school and she says show up at that time on that date. And we've been planning all this since last year. And I arrive at the school and you've got to like buzz to come on in, which I'm like, okay, all right. All right, security, nothing wrong with it. But she was like doubting me over and over and over. Anyways, I had the most horrible experience altogether. Even when I came on in, she's like, I don't understand. We refused all parents. Why would we accept you? And I'm like, I don't know, but I've been through this. And I was talking with a nurse. She told me to come on in and she did not believe me. I'm like, well, wait, I got my phone. Let me show you the proof, right? I've got emails. I've got an email dating of like a couple of days ago. Let me find it. Let me show you. I find it. I'm like, I feel like I'm being treated like a criminal here into my son's school. And I'm like, why would I come on in for a vaccination for no good reason? Seriously. So I showed her the email and she's like, I don't want to see it. I'm like, well, all right. Okay, where's my son? Let me go to vaccination. And she's like, well, I'm going to have to call and validate. I'm like, well, do whatever you need to do. And so she calls my son and we go to vaccination. And it was absolutely false that no other parent was there because there was one other parent that was there that I did know. And she was there with her daughter. I don't know. It was a horrible thing altogether. I'm very upset about the whole situation. I am. Okay, so that being said, it's what I had to say about my vaccination, my experience. It was my bad vibes of the day, and I actually need to clear this out. Yeah. It is all good. Yes, let's go for it. Yeah, honestly, I was so upset. I told Matthias, I said, when you go back to school at lunchtime, when you go on in, please, as you go on in, look at the secretary as you move on in, look at her, stick out your tongue and tell her this is coming from my mom. Of course, I knew he would never do it. But that being said, yes. I know. It's like, no, I don't think she thought I was trying to steal the needles or anything because there's a bunch of nurses up there. But I don't know who she thought I was and what I was doing and why I would try to penetrate into the school to do God knows what. I don't know. And I'm like, well, who are you? And I'm like, well, I'm his mother. It was a horrible thing. Anyways, that being said, I highly dislike his school. I don't dislike his school. I dislike the secretary who's a little bit crazy. And I know the audacity, seriously. She like harassed me for so long and I was so upset. Yes, until my son arrived and I gave him a really big hug and we just, left the secretary there and ran away. Anyways, that being said, I feel like I need to go do a complaint. I do. Yeah. Yes. So a complaint, I believe I will place on by because she's got issues. And I don't like it. It's not well. Okay, that being said, I'm moving over to Paula. That's it. That's all. Enough about my day. I'm sorry. I had to talk about it, and that's what I had to say. That was my bad experience of the day. All right, so. All right, my beautiful Carrie, and I will be with you, sweetie. I'm going to go and see Paula into the meanwhile. Don't worry, my beautiful Carrie. I will not forget about you, my lovely. I am currently with our beautiful Amy. I know. You're so sweet, Sean. Honestly, I went there to be with my son because he's afraid of needles. And I know that whenever he tries to get a vaccination, he tries to pull away. He's scared shitless. He really, really, really is afraid. And here I am. I planned everything because if I was not able to be there, I would have paid and I would have went and got this vaccination onto my own elsewhere. But they said, come on by. I planned everything. And there you go. Gosh, you're such a sweetie pie, Sean. I appreciate it, sweetie. Honestly, I am so there for, yes, I'm there for all my kids for absolutely anything. Honestly, they're my angels. I don't get it. All right. Okay. But I get the protection thing. But again, I don't live into the ghetto. I live into the most protected area ever. Anyways. Okay. Let's continue. So, no, not Amy. Why Amy? It is you, my beautiful Paula. So general reading. What is your prediction for the next couple of months? Oh my God, I took the wrong deck out. This is not the deck that you like. Let me go and take the Light Seers, my lovely. So I am going to read this one because I did take it on out, but I am going to take out some more also, okay? Let's go and find out. You're a sweetie pie, Sean. I appreciate your words, sweetie. My son was so happy to see me and I was so happy to see him. I'm just upset at them. I don't want them to do that to anybody else because it's just not fair. And I found out that one of his babysitters when he was younger actually works at the school, and I was chit-chatting with her, so it was a lovely moment at the same time. Okay, it doesn't matter what deck. You're such a sweetie pie. I know, Sean. I do everything. Oh, Sean, you're so lucky to have your mom close to you, sweetie. You're so lucky. I was talking to my mom earlier, and I say the same thing, Sean. My mom, she's my world. I love her to death. She is hilarious. She is cute. She is sweet. She is adorable. She will do absolutely anything for me, and she will listen to me through thick, through thin. She'll listen to my silliness because we talk about 10 times a day. And I love her to death. And yes, so I get you, Sean. A mom is so important. Dads too. Oh, I have dads too, but I'm close to my mom. So I love my dad, but I've got issues with dad. Okay, let's go for it. Hello, Margie. Nice to see you. Okay, let's go and see what I've got over here, what I have. My beautiful Page of Wands, creations, something that you would like to have, my beautiful Paula, I feel is a little bit down, is not quite really getting what it is that you would like to have. So my 10 of Pentacles telling me that financially speaking, I don't really want you into the following. Oh, it's not that I don't want you. I would love you to. If you want to look for success, you want to look for success, you want to look for better things, I say go for it. But if you keep things the way that they are, they're going to stay stagnant. Nothing really is going to change all that much. Okay. So I will say, move on forward as you wish. If you want more money, if you want more things, you want more advancement, but I don't really feel like you do. I feel like you're comfortable where you are. You're happy with, what it is that you have to do on the different tasks that you have to do on your employment. I feel like you're good with this. I don't really feel like you want anything more. So nothing really all that much more is going to be coming on out. The Two of Swords, you are going to be coming up with some type of an idea following into the following 2 months or so that is going to be kind of wondering, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? I feel like you have an important decision that is coming coming into your life. And I do not feel as though this decision has absolutely anything to do with love. Absolutely not. It has nothing to do with your beautiful heart, sweetie. It has to do with ideas and thoughts. It could be, oh my gosh, it could be about, should I take this offer, or should I don't know, should I offer more private readings, or should I, what is it that you want to do, my beautiful Paula? You are wondering about something that you've been thinking about for quite some time. You're going to have to make a decision upon it. Other than that, happiness seems to be into your world. Love, not necessarily. I feel as though love seems to be popping on in a little bit later on. And I feel like it's somewhere around the month of June. So you do have somebody who is going to be offering something to you. But I do want you to be careful, because I feel like this person who is coming on in could kind of come on in and kind of come on out quickly. We're not talking about a page. We're not talking about a king. We're talking about a knight. Knights come in and they kind of leave out. If they don't get what they want right here, right now, they end up kind of dissipating and just kind of leaving altogether. So I will say somebody seems to be coming on in. I'm going to say most likely over here we're speaking about somebody who is more of the sign of Gemini. And it is, somewhere around the summertime over here, my lovely. It's a little bit too soon to say, but into the summertime, somebody seems to be popping on in. So I'm going to say mostly stagnation, but if you want modifications, you can get them, no doubt about it. But you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. If you stay where you are and you're happy like that, then nothing is going to change. Everything is going to stay exactly the way that it is, other than somebody is going to be coming on into your life. But if you do, and you are thinking about something and you would like some modifications, go for it, make them, and those changes will come into your life and they will change your path altogether. But in order to have some changes and some modifications, you're going to have to do something. If you don't want to do anything and you're comfortable, stay the way you are. What do you mean, my beautiful high priestess? Where are you? Should I go with your birthday at the end of the month or the first week? Oh, okay. Well, let me go and check that, sweetie. Give me just a few moments. I'm going to go and see that. So my beautiful Paula, it's what I've got for you. If you want things to change, if you want things to modify, you're going to have to make some changes and some modifications, because otherwise everything is going to stay the way that it is. You're sick. Oh no, Margie, sweetie. Oh, lovely. Margie, lovely. You have been thinking of your ex-Cancer, Zoran. Is he dating somebody, or does he miss you because you are a Leo? Let's go and find that right away. So here we go for our beautiful Margie. High Priestess is going to be up next. So what do we have? I see me. So my beautiful Amy, are you sending your questions by PayPal, or are you going to be sending them into the live? Let me know, sweetie. It did me in a while. Beautiful Margie. Here we go. Yes, I do hope that you're feeling better, sweetie. What do I have? You've been thinking about your ex-Cancer and what is going on. What are we thinking? How are we feeling? Are we dating somebody else? And so on. I'm actually going to have to say at this moment, are we dating somebody else? I will say no. And there's absolutely no doubt about it, my lovely. So I don't feel as though we are dating anybody else. But I feel as though we're a little bit confused into life. I feel like we are still thinking about you. We are still wondering about you, still thinking about maybe what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're up to, if you're seeing anybody else also. The only difference that I'm seeing over here that I feel is a little bit important to mention is that we are thinking about the past. We are thinking about what you're doing and what is going on. But at the same time, I feel as though we're a little bit lost into our thoughts. Are we wanting to return? Are we wanting a reconciliation? I don't quite see it. I feel like we're still kind of wanting to move on forward, wanting to a little bit turn the page. But have we been thinking about you? No doubt about it. Is there anybody else into his world? Absolutely nobody else, sweetie. So I'm going to say over here, does he miss you? He thinks a lot about the past, but does he want to go back into the past? I don't feel as though he wants to go back into the past. I feel like what has happened has happened. I feel like we could have done better into the past. He feels like he is responsible for a lot of different things, but he doesn't necessarily feel as though it is a good idea to return to that. He feels as though you deserve better, and that better will come into your life. And so he should concentrate onto him, onto what is going on into his life. So even though his life is a little bit chaotic, it's a little bit all over the place, as there's no clear direction, he's not seeing anybody, but he still believes that you deserve better and that he is to be blamed for a lot of things that has happened into this relationship. My beautiful Margie, if there's anything else, please do let me know, my sweet one. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. And I hope you're feeling better. I don't know what it is that you got. I don't know if it's a cold. I don't know what it is, but wishing you healing vibes, sweetie. High Priestess, should you go for your birthday the end of this month or the first week of February? Ooh, well, that's pretty close. So the end of this month or the first week of February. Well, let's go and take out the cards and see what we're getting for both of them. So I'm going to take this one out. This is going to be the end of January, and this is going to be the first week of February. Okay, here we go, my beautiful High Priestess. Up next, I believe, is going to be our beautiful Carrie. So Carrie is going to be up next. And here we go. I do have your questions that are there. Coughing, right? Oh, beautiful Margie, sweetie. You've got a cold. You've got something bad. Oh, they're all over the place. They are. I know that over here, like the cold vaccination that they gave on out, I haven't taken it into years because it used to actually make me more sick than the actual cold did. So I don't take it anymore. But I know that the vaccination over here, it's like 50% effective for the cold, I mentioned. So you've got one chance out of two if the cold kind of strikes you that you're going to be a little bit more sick or a little bit less sick. But it's horrible. I say, you know, get underneath some warm blankets. Get yourself, you know, a nice bowl of vegetable soup or chicken broth if you like that. Relax, take a nice cup of tea, sweetie, and try to heal as best as possible. As for my beautiful over here, High Priestess, should you go? Okay, this over here is for the end of the month. Let me actually place the end of the month over here. And we're going to place the beginning of February onto the other side. It is my son's birthday coming on up into February. It is David's birthday coming on up into February too. Got a lot of stuff coming on up in February. February is a crazy month for me. I'm always a little bit excited to February to be over with because I just got way too many things going on. Oh, look at that cute little, I think it's a kitty cat. Let me know, sweetie, if there's anything else, my beautiful Margie, that I can do for you, sweetie. And I've got you, my beautiful Amy. Thank you, lovely. So what do we have, my beautiful Margie? Is this going to be, not Margie, I'm sorry, my beautiful High Priestess. Is this going to be for the month of January or February is what I'm taking out over here. So if we move on forward over here, I'm going to say beginning of February, no doubt about it, okay? What I can see, and I'm going to explain why. Into the month of January over here, I see choices, I see opportunity. You can definitely go. There's no problem whatsoever. You'll have fun. You'll have celebrations. You're going to be happy. Everything is going to be absolutely good. But I kind of feel like if you go into the month of January, you're going to have like some... You're going to have like some personal setbacks that seem to be coming your way. And you might even have somebody who might a little bit be like of betrayal or deceive you into some kind of way. So somebody's going to be a little bit sneaky into your world if you go to, you know, into that moment. So I'm going to say as for end of January, you're going to have an awful lot of fun, but you might have a little bit of somebody who's going to be deceiving you. And I don't really want that to be happening. So if I move over to the following month, I see beginnings. I see new beginnings. I see good news. I see something starting new, creative spark. I see finding new passion. I see romantic proposals. I see traveling, moving abroad, feeling grounded. I feel as though there's spiritual enlightenment, there's soul searching, there's happiness, there's a lot of good things going on. So there's absolutely no doubt about it over here, my beautiful. If I did have to choose for you, my lovely, when it is that you are going to be going, my beautiful High Priestess, there's no doubt about it. It is the first week of February. There's no problems whatsoever into the first week of February. Yay. All right. Sending you so much love, my beautiful High Priestess. You deserve this vacation. You deserve this time off. You go out. You have fun, my sweetie. And oh, I know you're going to have a really, 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 really good time. And you're going to come back just kind of rejuvenated altogether. So good for you, lovely. Nothing like a little bit of a getaway, a little bit of a vacation to start off anew, to get those vibes and just anything good coming into your life. I see nothing but good and positive and beauty and fun. So yes, yes, and yes. Good for you. Let's go and see over here. You said you were choosing February as your priority because that was the original date, but perfect. Yes. Blessing sent out to you, sweetie. It is my great pleasure. Thank you for joining us. You're so beautiful. Margie, there's a possibility that your ex and you could become friends again. Well, let's go and see. Is there a possibility that you and your ex could be friends again? Our beautiful Carrie is going to be up next, followed out by Amy and Juanson. So is there that possibility that you and your ex could become friends again? Yes or no? I believe that if you are friends, there's going to be a little bit of some strings attached, sweetie. I'm actually going to have to say friendship, not really a good idea. There'll be strings attached. We're going to want something at some point. Somebody's going to want something that the other person is not really able to give. We're going to be a little bit disillusioned altogether. There could be a little bit of overwhelming, a little bit of manipulation. It is better for you guys not to be friends. So is there a possibility that you and your ex could be friends again? There could be a possibility, no doubt about it. But is it a good idea? I say absolutely not. It's going to bring horror altogether, sweetie. It's going to bring frustration. It's going to bring in a lot of sadness, a lot of anger, and you're going to end up at the point where you're not friends. So you're better to stay where you are, as you are. Keep the vibes, keep the energy as they are, and just kind of leave things as they are, sweetie. My dear, beautiful Carrie, it is your turn. Margie, sending you so much love, beautiful. Carrie, let's go for it. And let me just go and see what I've got over here. I do not quite have your email yet, my beautiful Amy, but I do believe that I will get it quite soon. So if you have sent it out, perfect. Carrie, no timestamp necessary because you are here. So well, my day, as you heard, was good except for the vaccination part this morning. That was horrible. Other than that, it was perfect. So you're doing better tonight, but yesterday was horrible, right? Only slept a few hours. And Jada's always going to be a little bit back, sweetie. She's never really going to go away until he deletes absolutely everything. No. The thing with Jada is over here, my beautiful Sag, not my beautiful Sag, but my beautiful Carrie, is that she comes in and she leaves. She comes in and she leaves. She plays with a lot of emotions. Sometimes she kind of leaves and she makes her leaving noticeable so that the other person knows, well, I'm leaving. I'm kind of manipulating you because you're not really giving me what it is that I want, right? And then when we come on back, we're kind of into a different phase. Well, did you miss me? Do you still want this? Do you still want that? And so on. So we're being a little bit more tantalizing. Is she going to continue like that? Yes. Not because she wants to be with Sag. My dear gosh, absolutely not. It's not because of that. She does that with everybody. She does it because she wants the attention. She does it because she wants to feel as though she is important, she is loved, and she's absolutely sexy. So is Sag wanting to reconcile with the ex, or is he just feeling sorry for her? He's not feeling sorry for her. And is he wanting to reconcile with her? Absolutely not. He's feeling really, really quite upset with her. Now, I know I read your message about everything that was going on health-wise, this and that. Does he feel sorry for her? Absolutely not. She's taking and she's wanting to take absolutely everything away from him. How can he absolutely feel sorry for somebody who was ripping and ruining his life altogether for something that is so temporary, even if it would be true? So I will say to you over here, absolutely not. No, she's not. I'm not going to take away. I do feel as though she does have something. I do feel as though she is somewhat ill. There is something going on with her, but is that why she's taking absolutely everything? Absolutely not. That is just her manipulations altogether. It's a little bit of it. She kind of feels as though it's going to be, oh, there you go, Amy. I just got your questions, sweetie. She kind of feels like it could be a little bit easier into that kind of a way. But yeah, so I'm going to say she's a great manipulator. She's really, really quite good at it. So it's going to be really, really important for Sag not to fall, you know, into any of these things. So does he still only want you? I feel as though his life can't really get all that worse at this moment. It is really a little bit of a tyranny. It's a little bit chaotic. She's controlling him an awful lot, and he's just really wanting to rest. If he could sleep 24 hours a day, he would. I feel as though he wants good things, he wants positive things, and he wants modifications into his life. And he feels as though there's a lot of selfishness coming from her side, as if he just wants to be with you. Is that the question at hand? I will say that it is a yes. We do still love you, and we still do want to be with you, sweetie. Oh, you're so sweet. Honestly, Carrie, you always have somewhat of a beautiful twist. And I have to say, the fact that you always have a little bit of a twist, maybe at the beginning of your PayPal, maybe at the end, maybe into a message that you sent me, you are a beautiful angel, my beautiful Carrie, sent down all the way here to earth, sweetie. You really are. Please do know that you are a beautiful blessing, Carrie. And if Sag doesn't tell you, or people around you don't tell you enough, please do believe me when I do say it. So is there anybody that he does want more? Yes or no? Anybody whatsoever? I'm going to say no. He's got manipulation coming around him like Jada or Jada and other people, but nothing more, sweetie. Does he want to be with them? No. Are you still going to get engaged, and are you still going to get married? So, are you still going to get engaged and married to each other? Yes or no? I still feel as though you guys are going to get engaged. Still feel, and I still see within the cards that you are going to get married, but you know, there's going to be delays. There's going to be a little bit of complications all the way through until at least things are finished with the ex. Now, is she still there, right? And what is he doing tonight? Is she still there? No doubt about it. What is he up to tonight? And then we're going to move on forward to our pendulum. My beautiful Amy, I received your questions into my mail. You are going to be the following on almost the last reading of the night. So here we go. What do we have? Okay, well, lovely. I'm going to say over here for you all together, what is he actually doing tonight? I'm going to have to say that tonight, I feel as though he is actually utilizing the pictures that you did send him. He is utilizing those videos that you did send him, because I am seeing like some passion arising within him, but I want you to know that it has absolutely nothing to do with anybody else who might be around him who's creating a lot of chaotic vibes. Has nothing to do with the exes, really has to do with you on what you have provided him. So let's go and see. I want to know over here, did Jada come back because Sag messaged Jada? Is Sag wanting to reconcile with the ex? Is he feeling sorry for the ex? Is she really very, very sick? Is she trying to simply manipulate him to get the very best of everything, to get house and boys and money? Does Sag only want Carrie? Will Sag do anything to be with Carrie? Is Sag still going to be asking Carrie for marriage? When will Sag be asking Carrie for the engagement? That is into the month of November of, well, this year actually. Is she still there with Sag? Yes. I know, Carrie, that it is scary to think about somebody who is being there, somebody who is manipulative, somebody who is doing all different kind of horrible things behind your back and behind his back. But what's really, really important over here is for you to know that he does love you, he does care for you, that he's not cheating on you, that he is just more upset about this woman more than anything else. He feels as though he is manipulated, that he is used, and that she's actually really just kind of ripping everything away from him. So why would anything really come on forward? Why would he want to be with her? There's no good reason whatsoever, my lovely. Hello, my beautiful Anastasia, by the way. It is nice to see you, sweetie. So I'm going to close up the PayPal for tonight. No more PayPals or no more donations for tonight, my beautiful souls. I'm going to go and see Amy, followed out by Anastasia and Watson, and then the readings will be done for tonight, guys. We will be back tomorrow, same time, well, not same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be here at our usual time tomorrow, guys. And yes. So let me go and see for our beautiful Amy. Here we go. Thank you for posting that, my beautiful Lilith, by the way. Here we go for Amy. Let me go and see that. Could they actually see that or not? Question number 1 for Amy. Okay. I'm actually going to have to say over here, did they actually see the difference? I will say yes. I feel as though your connection was different. Your energy was different, my beautiful Amy. So was there a difference? Yes. I feel as though you were more open. You were more talkative. I just kind of feel like your vibes and your energies, they were more positive. They were more open. They were more joyful. And this is why we did see the difference in you. That being said, their thoughts, they probably did think that you did take maybe a little bit more than you should into the consummations. But I feel as though they thought, you know what, you're good, you're happy, you're not creating any problems, and you're finding your own very peace, sweetie. They felt as though, you know what, this is a way that maybe you're finding that light. Maybe this is a little bit your solace for your pain. And this is going to be a little bit of a breaking a cycle for you. So did they judge you? Absolutely not. Did they think that you were going to be getting better in this way? Absolutely. Did you do anything that was inappropriate or should not be said? Absolutely not. Do we have any bad judgment towards you? Again, absolutely not. We just feel as though you were actually feeling quite free, and your freedom was really quite beautiful. As for your other question, if you work really, 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 really hard, can you build your business faster? So if you work extra hard, can you build your business faster? I'm going to say yes, no doubt about it, but you're going to have to, it's going to be a little bit more than working hard. What I actually need you to do, because I know that you're already working hard, I know that you're already giving your very best, you're doing everything that you can, and whoever and whichever customers you do have, you give your 101,000,000%, and they're very happy about you and your services and everything that go along with it. What I need you to do is to look outside the box. I need you to go and get those other people. I need you to go and get those promotions. I need you to reach out to people that you do not already have, or maybe even a little bit of a reference program with the people that you already do have, the clients that you already do have. And if you do work upon the reference program and reaching on out and doing better than anybody else, maybe even having better prices or certain flexibility, I come on over to your place within the following 2 months, 8 times, this is what you're going to get into return, or you need to look at some type of a plan into this kind of way so people continue with you. People want to continue with you often also because they end up getting something into a bonus at the very end of it, like let's say 1 free cleaning or something of the such. That is why people are going to refer you to other people, or even a referral program. If you refer me to somebody else and they have a contract and they sign a contract with me for I go on in every month or every week for 2 months. Well, you end up having this free, or you end up getting a certain percentage. I feel like you need to work onto those promotions. If you're able to do that, I say absolutely yes, you're going to be able to grow, but exponentially, sweetie. But people need to have something in return. A lot of people, they're nice, they're sweet, they're lovely, they'll do a lot of things for you, but people will do so much more if they know that they're going to get something in return. If I tell you, you know what, I don't know, if you do my gardening, I will pay you and I'll give you a week vacation. Oh my God. Of course, I'm going to work even harder because I want you to be happy, because I want to have that extra bonus, right? People will do so much more when there is a little extra something at the end, even if it's a tiny thing. It doesn't need to be something huge. A tiny little thing, a recognition of some sort that they're important into your world. And that's where everything changes. Now, his thoughts on you today, my lovely. Let's go see. Let's go over here. His thoughts on you today. Beautiful Anastasia and Juanson is going to be finishing up the readings. So what are his thoughts on you Thursday, which is interesting because it's his thoughts on you, but in 2 days' time. I'm going to say over here, we're juggling, we're multitasking. We would like to reach out. We would like to be closer to you. We're feeling greedy. We're feeling as though we want to reach out towards you, but for some kind of reason, I don't feel as though it is going to be possible. So I don't know what is happening onto Thursday, but we're definitely thinking of you. We want to reach on out. We want to see you, but there's going to be an impossibility. But we have a lot of wants, a lot of desires. We're thinking about you. What is coming on into the future that could be different for you, right? What's different coming into the future? What difference is coming into the future? A difference coming into the future. Well, you're making progress, financially speaking, work-wise. You're moving on forward with your ambition, your drive, your focus. You're being more confident about your success. You're more in control. You have more direction. You have more discipline. Not everything is clear. Not everything is perfect. But you have an awful lot of things that are much more clear for you than they are right now. Whenever you do have challenges, you're going to defend yourself. You're going to protect yourself. Passion is going to be there, but passion not in love. Passion within your work. Passion within your creativity, within your job, within what you have to offer to other people. New ideas, new potential, creative spark. You are feeling very, very motivated to go out to do more things. And you know what? You're actually feeling really quite liberated. So that's what I've got for you, my beautiful Amy. Let me go do this, and let's go see our beautiful Anastasia right now. You're so cute, Amy. You're so beautiful, sweetie. I know that you can do. I know, my beautiful. I know that better things are going to be coming your way, Amy. I know. Why? Because I believe in you, because I know you're strong. I know you're beautiful. You have the biggest heart into the world, Amy. I know that when you love, you love. When you want to give, but you give absolutely fully. I just feel as though people don't give you what you deserve into the return. But the more you work, the more you go on out, the more creative ideas you're going to get, the more you're going to grow your business and your enterprise. And the more you work upon that, the more liberty is coming your way. More liberty is coming your way, more freedom, more happiness for Amy. And that's what I want for you. Let's go for it, my beautiful Anastasia. What is coming towards you? Let's go and do those messages. And I know you're here because you just said so. So let's go and see over here. Why don't we go to the sexy men deck? Because we all like sexy men, right? Here we go. Okay, we might not all like sexy men, but I do. So let's go for it. Here we go. What do I have? There are parts of myself, my beautiful Anastasia, that I don't like. And these qualities, sometimes I have projected onto you. I'm embarrassed for the way that I have treated you into the past. Also, I know that it feels as though I have abandoned you. My heart hurts just as yours does. I wish that I were able to change my circumstances to truly be with you. Make a wish, my beautiful Anastasia, and it will be yours. What do I mean that they think you take more than you should? No. That's not what I mean, sweetie. I mean as though a lot of people, they take a lot from you. They take too much from you. They should be giving you that much more. You're not taking too much from anybody, my beautiful Amy. I need to figure out some things before I can actually approach you, my beautiful Anastasia. And I want you to know that I truly do love you. Let's move on forward to this little deck over here. Oh, at bar. No. Yes, at the bar, sweetie. Honestly, my beautiful, at the bar, people take things from you. They feel as though, my beautiful Amy, you give and you give and you give. You're so open. There's so much that you can do. There's so much that you want. There's so much that you want to move on forward with. People at the bar, do they see you any differently? No. Do they believe that you deserve more than what you have? Absolutely. Do they believe that you're slowly cutting on free and you're slowly giving yourself a certain freedom? Absolutely. So I'm going to say to you, people do take some things from you sometimes that are simply not okay. That's about love. It's about passion. It's about your emotions, about who you are. And that's what kind of brings you on down. And the people at the bar, the people who are there, the people who know you, they don't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see you into that kind of way. And they feel as though, even though you might take a drink or two every once in a while, they feel as though you're happier, you're better, you're free, you get better ideas. And sometimes, it would be better for you to actually speak into that moment than to wait until it's too late and you don't have that clarity anymore, or you don't quite have the energy to do so. My beautiful Anastasia, I will do absolutely anything for you. Please, let's go out. Let's go have that wine and that dinner. Amy, my pleasure, sweetie. You are such a beautiful, good person. Please do not ever change. I want to be doing something very special for you. And with you, I want you to know that I feel safe. I don't feel as though I am disrespected. I don't feel as though I'm into a place where I am not comfortable. I feel loved. I feel cared for. I feel as though I'm able to be who I should be and who I want to be. Also, I choose you and all I really want into my world. Well, it is you. I want you to know that I do love myself, and I hope that you love yourself too, because that's the basic of everything. I just need some time, a little bit for myself at this moment, but I do want you to know that I do desire you, and I'm absolutely serious about this connection, about this love. Let's finish up with the love notes. Yes, I do want to be with you. Maybe this pause that we are on is for a good reason. Maybe this could actually help us bring us back together. True love is really, really hard to find, but I want you to know that I have absolutely found it with you. And I am learning to open up my heart a little bit more. Beautiful Anastasia, sending you so much love. Thank you for coming on in tonight, sweetie. And I'm wishing you the most beautiful sunshine. A beautiful, warm day, sweetie. Enjoy your day, my lovely. Let's go and see. Where did Juanson? Oh, there's Juanson. There you go. Okay, yeah, you're resting today because, yeah, it's back to work, right? Okay, so let's go see what I've got. Oh, honestly, you guys still, it's crazy, Juanson, because over here, I don't know, maybe it's because of the laws, maybe it's because of the work relations that we have. Over here, they're cutting, like, I think almost 3,000 different jobs over here. So I don't know if it's because we're too complicated or too expensive. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I kind of feel as though into certain places, into this world, onto this beautiful planet, they seem to be employing more people. And other places, they seem to be cutting them out. And I get them. They're big businesses. They're going to try to make as much money as they can into the places that they can, right? But I kind of feel like it's a little bit sucky for you because sometimes, yeah, as you say, you're a little bit overstaffed. So sometimes maybe you want to continue, you want to do your hours, but there's too many people. So you kind of sacrifice yourself. And I know you'll say you're not necessarily sacrificing yourself because you're out doing something else. But if you didn't really have the occasion and you really went on in from Monday to Friday from, I don't know, 9 p.m. to 5 p.m., then it would just be a normality and you would go on through with it, right? Anyways, that's just me babbling upon the whole thing and, you know, how they just kind of switch upon depending on which country they're in and which city they're in. They try to move along with the laws and they try to be as sneaky as possible to try to put as much money into their pockets. They're not thinking about everybody else. They're thinking about themselves. That being said, let's go see how work's going to be for you. And I'm going to stop babbling about the whole thing. I know, right? Okay, let me go on see over here. How is work going to be for you? And hello, my beautiful Yvonne, sweetie. How will work be for you? Here we go, and let's go and find out. Work, excess, too many people, breaks, pauses. You're going to end up finishing up early a little bit this week. I don't feel as though, I feel like you are going to be able to see Elizabeth, but you're not necessarily going to be able to talk with Elizabeth. I feel like you're not going to be able to do so. You're going to be like worlds apart for some kind of reason, a little bit like those two, football fields. That being said, I feel like you're happy. I feel like things are going good. Things are really quite fair. But are you going to be, as you say, overstaffed? Most likely, yes, sweetie. Let me go back over here and see. Are you going to be, you're definitely going to have some free days off. I'm not going to say free days altogether. I'm going to say parcels of days where you're going to like work half the shift or something of the such. Are you going to be able to see Elizabeth? Yes. Are you going to be able to speak to her? Not too much. Maybe you'll get a hi, how are you doing? But I don't feel like you're going to get all that much more, sweetie. I just kind of feel like you guys are way too much. And mostly it's because I kind of feel like you guys are not posted at the same place. Let's go see what else we've got. Yes, at least you do get to see her, sweetie. Absolutely. So let's go and find out what I do have over here. Four of Cups, reverse position altogether. What is happening for you this week? You want to make movement. You want things to be changing, and I feel as though she wants things to be changing also, but I feel like she wants you to make something in order for something to happen, in order for something to change. And if you don't do something and you don't change anything, things are going to stay stagnant. And again, no manipulation whatsoever put upon you, my beautiful Watson. You do whatever is good whenever it is good. Besides, I don't quite feel like it is the right divine timing right now. I feel like there's a little bit more time that needs to pass on by, a little bit more connection, a little bit more of a reconnection of being together and talking together and so on. So it's not really the right time, but I do want you to know that she is expecting you to make some type of a move towards her. Other than that, no snakes, nothing of the such. Let's go see how is she feeling. How is she thinking about you? Okay. So, Ten of Swords over here. Sometimes I feel as though she thinks that she's failing you. Because she loves you, she wants a relationship, she wants to find balance, but sometimes she feels as though she's not able to fulfill you. She's not able to give you what it is that you want and what it is that you need. So I will say to you over here, my lovely, that she's thinking about you. She's wondering about you. She wants you to move on forward. But sometimes she's really just afraid that, you know, sometimes she's just afraid. A little bit like you're afraid. Where sometimes we wonder, is it going to be happening? Is it not going to be happening? What's going to be moving on forward? What's the next step? And so on. And we're really just kind of wishing, a little bit like you, you're wishing that she would do something because it would be easier for you. And at the same time, she's kind of wishing that you're going to do something because it would be easier for you, right? The Magician. It is important whenever an occasion comes on by to utilize that occasion as much as possible. I know you'll be sad. I know you're going to be wondering. I know you're going to be thinking about choices and so what. But you feel as though you're so very blessed to have her into your life altogether. So I don't see anything bad coming from the angels. I see positivity. I see moving on forward. I see counting our beautiful blessings that even though we're not quite together, we do have a possibility to have those messages, to see each other, and to know that everything is okay. I know it is, Swanson. Message 108 and 1360. Your angels want you to know that luck is onto your side. Now, 1360 is telling you that your prayers and affirmations, they've been heard, and you're attracting what it is that you want into your life right now. Ah, Sean, you're such a sweetie pie. Sending you so much love, sweetie. And as I told you, I am sure that tomorrow will be a better day. I'm sure that tomorrow is going to bring a new light, something more. Sean, if you ever do, want to talk, if there's anything that is kind of bothering you, you can always reach me at my email, sweetie. Okay? I'm always here. I promise I will reply. I don't necessarily reply within, the following hours, but I reply within the day, sweetie. So if there's anything whatsoever, Sean, that is bothering you, that you kind of worry, that you just kind of want to chat about, you just want to have some type of advice whatsoever coming from a friend, you know where to reach me, Sean. I am always here for you. My email is there. It's into the live. It's underneath every single video. It's onto my page. It's all over the place. So please do contact me if there's anything. You're such a sweetie pie, Sean, and we love you, sweet. Let's go and see over here into the messages what we're getting. My beautiful Empress to Empress. I love your name, sweetie. Absolutely do. But we are closed for tonight, sweetie. Please do come back and see us. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Lilith. Please do listen to your heart, Juanson. I want you to know where she wants you to know that she is ready, that she is there for you. Also, she dreams about a lot of good things, a lot of beautiful things that are coming your way. And she truly does hope, even though things are kind of moving slowly, that you're going to wait for her. Let's go and finish up with an Oracle of the Roses, why don't we? Because there's nothing like finishing on up with that one. Here we go. Oracle of the Roses. So everybody who is still with us, we love you guys. But no more donations. We will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, Oracle of the Roses. Oh, Aimé Vibert Rose, which is really actually called the Emperor, my lovely. So what is the Emperor actually trying to tell you? It's a beautiful rose altogether. This is about the energy about finding something new, about points that are moving towards your physical journey. This is about your personal exploration. It's about your personal discovery. This is about study. It's about research. It's about observation. This is time for you to get out and to get involved and really just doing whatever is good for you, whatever is authentic to you. This is about being inquisitive. It's about finding that orientation. It's about building up those groups. It's about never, ever settling down and finding that peace. So what do you feel that you need to do or hope to discover about yourself or onto your world? I know, it is beautiful, isn't it? So, my beautifuls, I'm going to say thank you for joining us tonight. I'm also going to say have yourself some beautiful dreams if it is sleepy time. If it is not, then I say have a most beautiful day. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining us as possible. I know they're beautiful, Juanson. They're so full of enlightenment. They're so full of positive vibes. I love them. That's it, right? Listen with your heart makes more sense to you, definitely. And you still need it into your library. I will say bonne nuit à tout le monde. And on se revoit demain, même heure, même poste. So see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Well, actually, no, 8 p.m. instead of 8:30. Love you guys. Have yourself sweet dreams. Take care of yourself and believe into the future. Believe into the goodness that is coming into your life. Never give up. I'll see you tomorrow.